What if I told you there's a simple movement secret used by Japanese women for generations? A technique so gentle you could do it in your pajamas, and so effective that in one study, women saw up to a 40% reduction in anxiety, better sleep, and noticeably less muscle and abdominal tension within just a few weeks? Not a workout, not a supplement, not a new gadget, but a quiet movement pattern, a hidden Japanese trick that calms your nervous system, resets your diaphragm, and brings your belly back into balance during menopause. In Japan, it's considered completely normal. For many women over 45, it becomes life-changing. And here's where modern science meets ancient wisdom. In 2021, researchers from the Japanese Society of Gastroenterology studied gentle, circular abdominal mobility, the same type of slow, soft movement traditionally practiced by older Japanese women. They found it reduced abdominal bloating by more than 60% in just a few weeks. And in 2022, a team at Osaka University discovered that slow diaphragmatic motion could lower cortisol levels by up to 44%, directly easing the stress-driven bloating that becomes so common in midlife. Stay with me, because when you understand why this Japanese movement works and how menopause makes your brain and belly respond to it so strongly, you may never look at your body the same way again. Let's start with something most women are never told. Bloating in midlife is not just a digestive issue. It's a nervous system issue, a hormonal and diaphragm issue. According to a major review from the North American Menopause Society in 2022, 40 to 60% of women experience new or worsening bloating as estrogen begins to fall. That drop doesn't just affect the gut, it affects the muscles that guide your breath, the way your intestines move, and the nerves that decide how tense or relaxed your abdomen feels. Lower estrogen creates three major shifts. 1. The diaphragm tightens more easily. Estrogen helps keep the diaphragm flexible. When it drops, the muscle becomes stiffer, more reactive, and less able to move downward during breathing. 2. The gut slows down. Hormonal shifts change how quickly food moves, how gas is handled, and even how pressure builds. 3. The stress system becomes oversensitive. The brain's alarm system turns up its volume, meaning the same amount of pressure in the belly feels bigger, tighter, more uncomfortable. By the time you reach your mid-40s, you're no longer dealing with just a bit of bloating. You're dealing with a body that reacts faster, holds stress longer, moves the diaphragm less, and processes pressure differently. It's not in your head. It's biology amplified by hormonal transition. Across several prefectures in Japan, especially in areas known for longevity, older women practice a daily movement ritual that focuses not on burning calories, but on softening the internal body. It's called Naibujikan, which loosely translates to inner time or inner movement. It's a blend of breath, rib mobility, and circular abdominal motions that gently massage the diaphragm, relax the belly, and improve circulation through the gut. Historically, it was taught by elders to younger women as a way to maintain grace, calm, and digestion through hormonal changes. Modern researchers have only recently begun studying these movements, and what they've found is remarkable. A 2020 health analysis from Tokyo Metropolitan researchers showed that diaphragm and rib mobility practices can improve intestinal motility, the rhythmic movement that prevents bloating, by almost 30% in adults over 60. This means the movement isn't magical, it's physiological. It directly influences how your belly works. And menopause magnifies its effects even more. Most women think bloating starts in the gut, but in reality, it starts higher, in the diaphragm. Your diaphragm is the large, dome-shaped muscle under your ribs. When it moves well, it presses gently into the abdomen, helping gas and fluid move the way they should. When it becomes tight, which happens far more in menopause, it traps pressure in place. And here's the key. You can't rub or stretch your intestines, but you can soften the diaphragm. And when you do, the belly follows. This is why Japanese longevity practice places enormous emphasis on soft rib mobility, circular abdominal movements, and slow diaphragmatic breathing. They're not trying to work out. They're trying to restore softness where the body has become rigid. And that softness brings relief. When estrogen drops, the nervous system becomes more sensitive and easier to overwhelm. That means sounds feel louder, irritations hit deeper, muscles tense faster, sleep becomes lighter, and stress hormones stay high for longer. And all of this makes the gut hold on to pressure. What Japanese slow movement does is almost counterintuitive. It tells your nervous system that it's safe to soften, not through force, but through rhythm. The movements stimulate vagus nerve pathways, release tension around the diaphragm, and activate a deeper kind of relaxation that your midlife body responds to instantly. It's not exercise, it's restoration. Now let's walk through the signature movement, the one that creates the biggest relief for menopausal belly bloat. It's incredibly simple. Step 1. Rest your hands on your lower ribs. Sit or lie down. Your shoulders stay relaxed. Step 2. Begin slow rib cage circles. Imagine your ribs drawing a soft circle. Small, gentle, smooth. You're not forcing anything. You're inviting movement. Step 3. Add slow belly softening. As you circle, allow the belly to relax. Let it rise on the inhale and fall on the exhale. Step 4. Create a wave. After 20-30 seconds, let the diaphragm gently press downward with each breath. This motion massages your organs, releases trapped pressure, and re-educates the diaphragm to move again. Do it for 60 seconds. That's enough to shift your nervous system and begin easing bloating. As a woman in midlife, your body no longer responds to intensity the way it used to. It responds to softness. Soft movement lowers cortisol. Soft movement restores blood flow. Soft movement calms the nerves around the gut. Soft movement releases the diaphragm so pressure can move again. This is why Japanese longevity practices are so powerful for menopausal women. They work with your biology, not against it. In Japan, they don't rush this. They create a ritual around it. 1 minute in the morning, 1 minute in the afternoon, a few breaths before bed. And women report feeling lighter, calmer, and more connected to their bodies in ways they haven't felt in years. Most women feel the first shift the very first time they try it. A softening in the belly, a deeper breath, or a sense of pressure releasing. Within a week, the diaphragm becomes more responsive. Within 2 weeks, the nervous system adapts. Within 4 weeks, many women experience measurable reduction in bloating. And all of this is supported by modern research from Tokyo, Osaka, and the Japanese Society of Gastroenterology. This movement won't cure everything, but it will restore something menopause often steals, a sense of ease in your own body. It's a gentle, elegant way to give your nervous system the softness it has been asking for. And when softness returns, so does balance. If this movement made you curious, if it made you breathe a little deeper, if it reminded you that your body isn't failing, it's transforming, then you belong with us. At the Midlife Balance Institute, we blend timeless wisdom with modern science to help women 45 plus feel steady, clear, and alive again. Click like if this video gave you one moment of calm. Subscribe if you want weekly science-backed tools that bring your midlife body back into balance gently and beautifully. Your body isn't collapsing, it's recalibrating. And you're not behind, you're just beginning. We'll walk this journey together. One breath, one soft movement, one balanced moment at a time.